Hey to my glam family, it's your girl Angel Marie. Today is very exciting because I'm going to be showing you guys a look that I'm going to create with the Blessed to Be Natural eyeshadow palette by Angel Marie Cosmetics. While I'm creating this look, I'm going to show you guys how well the eyeshadows blend, how well they glide, how well they pack on, especially the shimmer shades. So I just want to show you guys all that so you guys know what to expect when it comes to these eyeshadows. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and let's get started. All right, so now that we prepped our eyes with concealer and set it with powder, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna dive into Grace, which is this brown shade right here, and I'm using that as a base first. So I'm going to start off in the middle of my crease area right here, and I'm just going to pat a couple times and just start doing swiping motions, going back and forth, and start to create that base. And these eyeshadows are buildable, so you can increase the color if you want to. As you can see, it's already showing pigment, and I haven't even put another layer on yet, but I'm going to now. And I'm going towards the inner of my eye and working my way towards outer. And I'm also doing circular motion, so that way the eyeshadows can blend out more nicely, so we can prevent any harsh lines and making sure everything is all nice and blended out. All right, let's do the other eye, same thing on the crease area, and going back and forth with swiping motions, and then also start doing circular motions too. And you can see how buildable it can get when it comes to the pigment. I'm trying to diffuse the outer corner a little bit. And there you go, that is Grace. So we're gonna go ahead and we are going to use a smaller brush to do a darker shade. So I'm trying to do like a little smoky eye look. I'm going to do this gray shade called Glory, and I need to get my other brush. I'm going to use a smaller brush to pack this on and also to blend it out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go under the base color, not over, but under. So about right here, under the crease a little bit. And we're just like right there. So you just have to carefully go towards the inner corner and then work your way to the outer corner. And I'm going to cover my whole lid with this gray shade. So I'm packing it on and also blending it at the same time. And of course I have to blend out these edges here so that way they look more nicer than it is, because they need to be a little bit more nicer than that. But you just keep packing it on till your whole lid is covered with the gray, and then you can go back to blend it to however you like it to. I need to diffuse this too, so that way it creates a nice smoky effect as well. I'm going to use another clean fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend out the edges a little bit. And I'm using circular motions and going back and forth to blend this out. And as you can see, the edges look more nicer than they were. And that's what we are trying to achieve. And feel free to pack on some more gray. If you feel like you're losing a little bit more color, just go back and pack it on. I'm gonna go to this outer corner and try to create that smoky look effect. You can do it this way as well to pack on the shade. You can just start right here and then work towards your way up, but you don't want to go too high, but stop by where the middle of your crease is. And then eventually you're gonna have to blend out the edges and pack on some more of that shade so you can get that pigmentation that you want as well. So you just gotta work with it. Just like any eyeshadow, you gotta work with it and make sure it's just looking how you want it to look and work it how you want it to work. But it's all about technique too, and technique does take practice. But the easiest way to do like a smoky eye when it comes to like dealing with darker colors like this, packing it on towards the lid, like around this area first, will give you more control on where you're putting the dark shade, so that way it's not going over or going too high, if that makes sense. Then of course afterwards you're just going to get another clean fluffy brush and you're just going to just blend the edges and continue doing your adjustments if you need to, and making sure everything looks all nice and blended. I'm just going back and softening up that gray. All right, so this is what it's looking like so far. So now let's go ahead and try out one of the shimmer shades. So I am very excited to try out Heavenly Nights, which is like one of my favorite shimmer shades in this palette. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to apply it with my finger, and I'm going to show you guys how well it glides on my eye. And I'm going to start in the middle. Like so. You guys see that? That's what it looks like, and I love how this came out. This shimmer shade got a nice silky texture, so that way the shimmer shade could be easier to apply when you glide it on with your fingers. That is looking nice, and it just gives you that nice dramatic look that makes your eyes just pop out. I'm gonna go back and just blend this out a little more. All right guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup off camera, so stay tuned for the final look. So I am back, and here is the final look. I hope you guys like it. I'm gonna give y'all a little close up. I create this eyeshadow palette so that way it can be versatile for everybody, regardless of what your skin tone is. And you guys know me, I am very big on high pigmentation eyeshadow, because if an eyeshadow does not pop out on my skin tone, then what's the point, right? So I want to make sure that with my eyeshadow palette that the colors pop for my skin tone, for deeper skin tones, and also for those who are lighter than me. So I wanted to have something for everybody. That was definitely my goal when it comes to having that nice color payoff. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you guys so much for watching. And please remember that launch day will be on January 25th, which is this Saturday. Hope you guys have a blessed day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.